Right, we've got four entries in the. It's a cupcake bake-off, yeah.
Yep. Cupcake.
So entry. Can we have entry number 1?
Entry number 1.
Now, absolutely, Mrs. Squirrel has definitely not rigged this so that she wins. Okay, I'm just saying. Just putting that out there. This is, and bear in mind, this was short notice. You guys asked for a bake-off. What, 3-4 hours ago?
Yeah.
You guys asked for a bake-off just a few hours ago. So this has been put together really quickly, and it shows. Kappa. This is entry number 1. Is it?
Yeah.
Is this got a name or anything?
That's just called cake.
It's just called cake.
Yeah.
Is it? Has it got a description? Is there a description for cake?
No, just cake.
This is called cake.
It's based on a butterfly chocolate buttered cake.
A butterfly chocolate buttered cake.
A chocolate butterfly cake.
It's a chocolate butterfly cake, is what it is.
With a bit of G.
This is entry number 1. Okay, entry number 1. Right. The cake is not a lie. This is entry number 2.
The party hat.
The party hat. This is entry number 2, the party hat. It looks like a chocolatey base with almost like a jester's hat thing going on. The chocolatey hat is entry number 2. Okay? Now you want cupcake for breakfast. That's entry number 2, the party hat. Okay, moving on to entry number 3.
Presents.
Entry number 3 is called Presents. Oh, it's green screening. You'll have to imagine that green ice there, the see-through green ball is actually green. That's called Presents. Oops.
Oops.
I didn't drop that. Don't worry.
Sabotage, I say. Sabotage.
Entry number 4 is called
Balloons.
Balloons. Entry number 4 is called Balloons. That one's only green screening a little bit. Yeah. I think you can say it says like Happy B-Day. Entry number 4 is Balloons. Okay. And, oh god, I keep dropping number 3 for some reason. It's really weird. I think it's the shape of it. Look, it's crushed in one side. You reckon Mrs. Squirrel is the third cake? What, the presents one?
It keeps getting dropped.
The one that I keep dropping on the table. The results are in 4th place with 5% of the votes is cake. So that means 18 people roughly voted for cake.
Poor Doyle.
Poor Doyle. Poor Doyle. Doyle made the cake. In 2nd place with 10% of the voting is number 2, which is Party Hat. That came in with about 36 votes there. Is Party Hat. In 2nd place, with 22% of the voting. With 22% of the voting is number 4, which is the balloon. With the raspberry jam and coconut. That's got 22% of the votes. But the winner by a very long way indeed. 62% of the votes. By far the biggest winner is number 3. Which if I just turn my... If I just turn my little green screen off, you can actually see it properly. There we go. I'll just do that for a second. So you can actually appreciate the beauty of the winner with 62% of the voting. And I'm sorry to say...
I've lost my crown!
I'm sorry to say, but Mrs. Squirrel did not win this competition.
This one should have been the winner.
Mrs. Squirrel made the balloons and she's not happy.
This one deserved to be dropped.
So who made that one?
That was number 2.
Number 2 daughter?
No.
Oh, number 2.
Number 1. Number
Eldest
2.
daughter.
Yes.
Eldest daughter was the winner this time. Mrs. Squirrel's fixing didn't work.
I put butter on the cupcake so you keep dropping it as well.
Oh.
Damn you.
Mrs. Don't says Mrs. Squirrel voted for you. Oh dear, oh dear. Never mind. You just have to drop the winning cake on the way back.
Right, carefully not slide.
So what's it? Hang on, what's this round?
This is biscuit round.
Biscuit round. All right, and we've got 4 entries.
Yeah.
Right, it's biscuit round, and we have 4 entries in the biscuit round. Okay. So, in no particular order, this is entry number 1. Have we got a name for this?
Spider.
Spider.
It is what it is.
This is entry number 1. This is Spider.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Okay, obviously the cobweb and the 2 spiders, 1 red, 1 blue. Good call, I'm not using green. Okay, that's entry number 1 in the Biscuit Bake-Off. That's Spider.
I'm gonna hold it.
You want me to hold it the right way around? Okay, sorry, it should have been that way round. That was my bad. It should have been that way around. There's 2 spiders and a web. Entry number 1, Spider. I can't vouch for what it tastes like, I don't know. Entry number 2. Yeah, what's this called? Skelly. Okay, entry number 2 is Skelly in the Biscuit Bake-Off. Now I have to be careful with this one, because it might go south. There we go. I think you get the idea. This is Skelly. Entry number 2 in the Biscuit Bake-Off. Okay, entry number 2, Skelly. Okay, you get 1 vote, by the way, so start thinking about what you want to vote for. This is what? Bat. This is entry number 3. Entry number 3 is Bat. Try and get the lighting right for you. Entry number 3 is Bat. Okay, and then the last entry, entry number 4, is Frankie. And it's green. This is not good. So you have to try and understand that that is basically green. Green is not a good colour to use. Try to imagine this is in Frankie. This is bright green, okay? But it's kind of hard to show you bright green. That's what it looks like with the green, you see. Right then, let's close it. Voting is now closed. I can confirm that the winner with just over half of the votes was Skelly. 52.8% of the votes. Skelly. I don't know who that was because they walked off. So who was Skelly?
Number 1.
Number 1? As in my son? Oh, wow. I think that's a first. I think that's a first. The winner is Skelly, and this was my son. I think that's the first time he's won the Bake-Off. So congratulations to him. Skelly won with 52.8% of the votes. And my son's very happy. My eldest daughter did Frankie, which is a very good Frankenstein. So she didn't win, but she did get 38% of the votes, almost 39. Spider, who did Spider?
Welcome back.
Daughter number 2 did Spider, so she got 5.7% of the votes, and Bat was Mrs Squirrel.
Cheating by the lighting.
Bat was Mrs Squirrel. Oh my god, nobody saw that happening. Mrs Squirrel in 4th position. I don't think that's ever happened either.
No, it's not.
That's unbelievable, that is. Both Skelly and Frankie were very good, I agree.
That's because they had the table space and I was pushed to do it all.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, all I heard was wah, wah, wah. I didn't win. Can I have a coffee, please?
Yeah.
Well, probably Sommy. We'll have to see what happens in the next round. You see, I personally, I think there's a game plan here. I think that Mrs Squirrel, who's never finished that badly before, has got a game plan. I reckon she threw that round. She threw it, I reckon. It was a strategy. Yeah. She threw that round, make you feel sorry for her, and then she's going to be like, oh, look at round 2. Didn't I do? Oh, I won. We'll see. The game is afoot. There we go. Right then. What have we got? Cake round. Cake round is what it is. Cake round, round 2. First entry. This is where Mrs. Squirrel makes a comeback, I reckon. First entry is called Ghost. This is a cake. It's ridiculous. The first entry is called Ghost. And it is a very icy cake. It's very heavy, this cake, actually. Like, really heavy. What's with the symbol on the front now? That's a sad ghost. Did ghosts get emotional? That's ghost. That's ghost anyway. The second cake is called Spider. Spider cake. Spider cake. Hang on. There we go. This is spider cake. Alright, that's spider. Third cake is called Bat. This is the bat cake. Okay, that's bat cake. It's about the best I can make it fly. Don't judge me. Fourth is called Skeleton Brain. Is this going to fall or anything?
Yeah.
This is called Skeleton Brain. I think you can see why. Hang on, the sliding. Okay, so there are your 4 options. Let me open the poll here. There's going to be arguments. I can sense it. There's going to be arguments. There's going to be. Okay, right. Let's close it. We have in 4th position is Ghost with 3.7%. Ghost was done by Doyle, so rip Doyle. Doyle did Ghost. He got the fewest votes. Bat, close second with 5%. Bat was done by Mrs. Squirrel. So rip Mrs. Squirrel. But she didn't finish last this time. In 2nd place was Brain. Brain was done by daughter number 1. Who... Did she win the last round?
Yeah.
So she came second...
No.
No? Came... Oh no. Yeah. So daughter number 1 did the skeleton brain. But the winner with 46.4% was Spider, which was daughter number 2. So the winner by a very close call was Spider Cake. Spider Cake. That's the winner you picked. Spider Cake. But honourable mention. Only 2% in it. Honourable mention has to go to Skeleton Brain.
Sorry, I think I was robbed.
Eh? What?
I think I was robbed.
You was robbed. Wait, let's just see Mrs. Squirrel's entry again.
The white cake is the moon.
Mrs. Squirrel's entry.
See, if you'd have
Wait.
made him fly better.
If I'd have made it fly better, he would have won more votes. Okay. I don't know. I think it would have done it. If I'm honest. Well done to everybody, because they were really good. Okay. Pumpkin round. Pumpkin round. What have we got? Right. First one is truck. That sounds interesting.
Might be more effective.
With the lights off. The green screen won't with the lights off. Technology, dear. Right, this one is called Truck. A lot of work's gone into that one. Can you see the truck there? Option 1 is truck. It's the truck pumpkin. Okay. Option 2 is called spider. This is spider. I have to hold it back a bit. This is option 2, which is spider. Just noticed. Just noticed that up there.
I like the one that looks like a superhero in grey.
Option 3 is called face.
So?
I don't know, it's getting chroma keyed a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that actually. I guess if I tilt it like that, you can kind of see the face on it. I don't know why the green screen's doing that, because it's not green. There you go, if I hold it like that, you can almost see. That's face anyway. See, I think you can see why it's called face. And the last option... No, it's definitely not green at all. It's orange. It's called bat. It's doing it here a bit as well, isn't it? Option 4 is bat. Okay, so we had truck, spider, face, and bat is what we had. Let me create a little poll here, and you can decide. Truck pumpkin is thinly veiled attempt to pander to the crowd, says Lava Tube. That's very cynical. And closed. Right, the final standings in 4th position. Spider with 4% of the votes. Which was done by Mrs Squirrel. She came last. 4th, 3rd, and 4th. That is the worst ever bake-off for Mrs Squirrel. That is outrageous. In 3rd position, with 12.6% of the votes, is Bat. Bat was done by daughter number 2. In 2nd position, with 32% of the votes, is Truck, done by daughter number 1. But the winner, with 51% of the votes, is Face. And Face was done by Doyle. Doyle, I think, has just won his first ever bake-off. He's getting chroma keyed out. If I sit off to one side here, I may be able to do this briefly. There you go. That's what Face looks like. Very well done. A lot of effort went into those. Lots of GGs, please, guys. And that is your third and final bake-off for this Halloween bake-off. Hey?
Next year, I'm going to win it all.
You're going to win it all next year?
Yeah.
You mean Christmas?
I want to win next year's Halloween as well.
Yeah, well, there's Christmas bake-off before that. Can I have a coffee, please?
Yeah.
Mrs. Squirrel, with the worst performance of her life. I don't know what to say. Unbelievable.